Welcome to the tutorial for Life Plan Part 3. Here I've created a template and I've provided this in the notes from instructor. You can go ahead and copy and paste this into your tab number, I think tab number 3 in your life plan. You can rename this as Part 3, and what I did was I right click on the sheet and that can help me to rename what I want. Okay, so after doing, and then your name and the class section number, whether you're in section 1, 55, 9, and then doing some research, you'll find a price, interest rate, and the years for a home and some form of transportation for numbers 29 and 30. So the price for a home, let's say we found something for $250,000 and the interest rate is for 3.2%, and then the years for a home loan normally is 30 years unless you have other options, and we want to calculate the payment needed for a home. So we're going to push equals to make it calculate and type in PMT to calculate the payment. Now some of you may not want to list it out like this and you'll just start typing it in. I find it really convenient to do a cell reference here, and if you ever want to go back and change something, all you do is change these cells and it'll change the payment right along with it because it's been cell referenced. All right, so in Excel it kind of tells you exactly what it wants. The rate is the interest rate, and don't forget that whenever you type in the rate, you need to divide it by how many compounds or how many payments. In this case, my home loan will be a monthly payment, so I'm going to take my interest, divide it by, and I'm going to type in 12 instead of actually cell referencing that. If you wanted to make an extra column and row here to say that how often you'd be making those payments, you could do that. But most of them, it'll just be 12 months in the year. And then the number of periods will be how often for for all of the years. So if it's 12 times, because you're making a payment every month, it's 12 times a year for 30 years. That means 12 times the number of years, or 30. Press comma. The present value of the loan. If I got the loan, I would come up here and cell reference the house price. And future value, you'll notice it's inside these brackets. The type is also within the brackets. That means that it's optional. If you don't put anything in there, it just kind of zeroes it out. And in our case, we do want it to be zeroed out because the future value of the loan hopefully will be 0. And the type is just whether it's at the beginning or the end of the month. We don't need that in this class. So I can close the parentheses or I can just press enter. Because I find it faster, I'm just going to press enter. And there we go. Our payment is $1,081.17. And you'll notice it's in red. That's because it's payment going away from us. It's not something that we are receiving as a payment. And that will be your monthly payment. Okay, let's go over here to transportation. Let's say that we found something online. We were looking and we found $12,000. And the interest rate seems to be a little higher for cars, so I'm going to do 5.1%. And the number of years, we got a 12-year loan for this mode of transportation. Again, we type in PMT for payment, and then we cell reference the rate, and this is going to be monthly payments. So I'm going to divide that by 12, comma, the number of periods is I have 12 periods for every year, and there are 12 years. So I times that by cell reference for the years, press comma. The present value is the loan. It's presently $12,000. And I don't need to put in the future value because it'll end up being 0. If you want to put in a 0, you can. You can also put a 1 or a 0 in for type. That's just telling us whether it's the beginning or the end of the month. Press enter, and our payment for this mode of transportation will be 111 or $111.59. All right, and good luck on your project.